Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my Byschae 2017 beauty products, and I have a lot of makeup, so before I get into this video, like and subscribe down below, and let's just get into the video. So as you can tell, a lot of these products are the same as what I use in my everyday makeup tutorials. Probably in every single one you guys have all seen these products. So I'm going to be going in order from like primer, foundation, all the way to eyeshadow. So obviously first is primer, and I think I have mostly two of everything here. So you get like a best of both worlds here. So the first thing I have is the Too Faced Peach Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer, infused with peach and sweet fig cream. So this is, I just recently got this. It's a brand new primer, but I have fallen in love with this. The first time I tried this, I had a little of the tiny samples from Sephora. So it comes out like this peach color, and then you just rub it in, and it makes your skin so soft. And it's like a cooling primer, so it does cool your skin, but it fills in your pores, creates a beautiful base for your foundation. My next primer I have is the Benefit The Professional Matte Rescue Primer. It is this. It is like the gel one. The regular Professional is too silicone based for me. I have very oily skin, and I get oily throughout the day. So I do like a more mattifying primer, and this one is perfect. And also with that peach one, love this. This is a gel-based primer. You'll find a lot of these beauty products I have do kind of the same thing for me. I have oily skin, as I said, so I like to have a mattifying base when I do my makeup. So there's the primer rubbed in. It's good, but can you get better than filling in your pores and mattifying the skin? Nothing better, so look right here. Next up is foundation, and to go along with the peach primer, I have the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation, which is oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling, and photo friendly. I do agree with all of their statements. Sometimes companies put big statements on their products, and most of the time I don't agree with them, but this one I agree with all four of them. This is very good. I use the shade Porcelain. I'll pump some on my skin. Not too much, don't want to waste it. So there's the color Porcelain. It's a dream. Once you blend it out with like a beauty blender, it kind of sets itself, I would say, but I would recommend, I have oily skin, so I set it with a powder. So that's just what I like to do, but it does set itself. Sometimes you don't need a powder. The next foundation I have is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir in the shade 710. So this foundation is well used, as you can see from the bottle. I love this foundation. It does oxidize on me, so that can sometimes be hard to find your shade, but it is a very good foundation. From the title, Healthy Elixir, it does look very glowy, very natural, not too full coverage for your skin. If like you like a more natural foundation, this is the one for you. For concealer, I don't think I have much to say. This is probably everyone's favorite by now. This is the Tarte Shape Tape and Light Sand, very full coverage concealer. I like to highlight with this. So it is a, oopsies, got on my jacket. Oops. So it is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but that's just what I like. I like to have a lighter foundation to highlight the center of the face, and I don't know what to say else. It doesn't crease on me. You don't have to set it. Like, it is a good ass concealer. For setting the under eye and anywhere else where I put concealer, I like to use a loose setting powder, and my favorite one for 2017 is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder in the shade Translucent Light. So this is what it looks like. It is a just a loose setting powder. It does have a tint, but not too much where you do get flashback from it. Like, I do not experience any flashback from the multiple times I've used this powder. It is the #1 powder besides the Laura Mercier powder. I love it. I use it almost every single time I've done my makeup this year since it's come out. And I just love this powder. Nothing can beat it. To set the rest of the face, I like to use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Compact in the shade 2. See, it's very loved. This is my second one, I think. And this powder, you take a big fluffy brush, dust it all over your face, and it just sets it really nicely. It does not have flashback. That is my #1 problem when I take pictures with flashes. I'm always going to dinners, to fancy parties, and always taking pictures with my girlfriends, and I always am the one to have like the flashback in the pictures. But when I use this or the Cover FX translucent powder, it's a dream. So next up I'm going to do bronzer and contour kind of in the same thing. So for bronzer, I like to use the Hourglass Luminous Bronze Lighting Bronzer. So I have the little travel size because the big one is too expensive. Sorry. So this bronzer is a very natural color. It has like the marble effect in it, but it has a little bit of shimmer, so it makes you really natural. When you have a matte bronzer, for me it makes me look too bronzed, I guess, like too much bronzer. But this gives it the most perfect bronzer ever, very natural. Now we'll do a little swatch for you. So it's not even that dark. I don't know where to put it. We're just going to put it right here. But when it's on the skin, it looks flawless. Okay, for contour and more bronzing and also highlight, I have the NARS Born to Plague Highlighting and Bronzing Palette. So this is like an all-in-one palette for me. So it is this big. This is a holiday palette, and I don't think it's out in the market anymore. I'm so sorry, guys, but this, I love this. Like, this is so good. So you get for your 4 highlights over here. Then you have your 2 bronzers. This is Laguna and Casino. So Laguna is the one that I use, and I love it. Love, love, love too. Like, just a little bit of contour right in the hollows of the cheekbones really gives it that natural contour. Because some of the contours I use are too harsh and too dark. So this is like the perfect shade for me. For blush, I only have one, surprising enough. So I have the Tarte Holiday Amazonian Clay Blush Bazaar palette. So this is a bunch, sorry, this is going to glow in the reflection. So these are a bunch of the Amazonian Clay blushes, which are my favorite blushes. I cannot tell you how good these blushes are. They are so natural, last so long. Not too pigmented where you need to like use a light hand, but you can still blend them out like a dream. So these come with 8 blushes in 2 highlighting shades, and all of them are suitable for every skin tone. I like a more darker, rosier blush on me, but if you like a peach, they got it. If you like a more bronzy blush, more shimmery blush, they got it in this palette for you. So if you see this in your Sephora, Ulta, wherever you see this, pick it up. It is worth your money. For highlighter, I have 2. One of them is from Ofra, and it is the Nikki Tutorials collab. This is the single. This is Glow Goals. This highlight is blinding. You see that? Blinding. Let me swatch it for you. Oh, do I need to say anything else? My next highlighter is the Makeup Forever Starlit Powder in the shade number 13. This, gotta make sure it's not too powdery. So, okay, so this is the shade. I'm not going to swatch it because it's very messy, but it is one of the most blinding highlights I've ever used in my entire life. Ever, ever, ever. I love this highlight. This highlight, I have it on today. As you can see, it is very blinding, but you do have to set this powder with a setting spray, which I will get to next. It is a loose powder, so it's very glittery, but if you set it, it melts all the powders in and it becomes that blinding highlight. Next, for setting sprays, I have 2, both mattifying. I don't like a dewy look at all. I like to be all matte except for my blinding highlight. So my first one is from Makeup Revolution. This is the Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. This is new from the drugstore, I think. I mean, all of their packages say new, so I don't really know what's new. But I think it's new, and it's new to me. But I've used a lot of it. I think it's like down to here, and I got it maybe 2 or 3 months ago. So this is a mattifying setting spray. Controls your oils. Actually need to replay it. How good it is. I'll do it in the middle of the video if I need to. Just simple as that. And the next setting spray I have is the Cover FX Mattifying Setting Spray. You guys can see a trend here. I like mattifying products. Everything is mattifying in me. So this is the Cover FX one, mattifying one, and I have the little one. It's so cute. So you can hear the ball in it just to really shake up the ingredients in it. This does keep me matte, and it has the most perfect spritzer. It's so fine, so fine. You don't get those like little psh where like goat spits at you, or is that a llama? I think it's a llama. Whatever animal it is that's like psh. It doesn't do that on you. Neither does the Makeup Revolution one, but this one has an even finer mist than that one. And I love, love, love this for oily skin. Okay, so next we're going to go on to eyeshadow palettes, and I have 3, all for different reasons. Different reasons. So I have 2 from Morphe and 1 from Too Faced. So you guys can probably guess the one from Too Faced. You're right. Probably, I think. I mean, I can't really hear you through your screen, but comment down below if you knew what palette it was. It is the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte palette. So this palette, oh, there I am. Okay, so this palette is very neutral and warm, but is my perfect everyday go-to palette. You can either do a little light washes over here in your crease, but you can even take it to a dark smoky eye with this color and the side of the palette. So this is just an everyday go-to palette for me. Every time I use my makeup, every time I do my makeup, I use this palette to either set my concealer or some transition shades or even some dark colors over here. And this palette is very pigmented, so a light hand is definitely needed when you use this palette. So my next palette is from Morphe, and this is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collaboration. So this palette, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone has this palette by now. I hope. My god, it's so good. So if you can get your hands on this, please, 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 please take my word for it and go get it. It is so good. So this is what it looks like. I mean, who can not take this? Like, this is the perfect palette you need. Every girl needs this. The only thing I think this is missing is the cream-based color, I guess, for when you need to like set your concealer down or your eyeshadow primer. It doesn't have like that matte bone shade, but that peach palette does. So if you get those 2 palettes, you're golden. So this is the collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. So you have your cream crease colors down here. You get darker as you go, and then you have your pops of colors. You got a nice black. So these shades are very nice. There's the black. I'll swatch this one. Do the blue. So like these shades, they're pretty good. I mean, no, they are pretty good. They are good. Good, good, good. This is what you need. So if you guys want me to do any shades or makeup tutorials with any of these looks or products, please, please, please comment down below so I can know what you guys want. I want to make videos for you guys, not for me. So keep commenting what you want. The last palette I have is the Dare to Create 39A from Morphe. So this is what it looks like. This is their new packaging. Okay, Morphe had like redid their entire store and their label and like their products, and everything is just more classy and high-end now, I'd say. And this palette is in their new launch. So this is so good. So you have all of your little shades, and then you have the big row of transition shades because that is what you use more. That's what they were going for. So you have every single color you could ever want in this. Again, it doesn't have the light bone shade, but you can use the your face powder with that or something along those lines, but this is a palette to get. It may be a little bit more expensive because it is a new packaging, it's has 39 eyeshadows, but it is worth every single penny. Again, the Morphe 39A. Okay, getting down to the last few products, we're moving on to eyelashes, eyeliner, and lips. So for liquid eyeliner, I have the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. It is a brush tip, I think. So it looks like this. It is very black and matte. Looks like this. It goes on shiny, it dries matte. That is one of my biggest pet peeves with liner. I hate when it's a shiny liner. I think a lot of people can relate to that. So when company comes out with a good matte liquid liner, I try every single one, but this is the best one I have found. Very pigmented, very black, doesn't bleed, doesn't do anything. Like, it is a good liner. For pencil eyeliners, I don't usually wear pencil eyeliners, just in the bottom lower line, and I just use any black one or brown one I can find. One that I do like is the brown. There's a brown one from MAC that I really like. I just don't have it on me right now. I can't find it. And then also the black Urban Decay one. I think it's called X, maybe? I have no idea. Don't call me by that. But it's like the one with the brown, or the black top to it, not the silver one. So those are my two favorite pencil eyeliners. Again, I can't find them. They're so small, I hate losing them, but they're expensive, I guess. So those are my favorite eyeliners. Last two products I have are a mascara and a lip gloss. So for mascara, I use my favorite for 2017 is the Benefit Roller Lash. So this mascara is like the best mascara on the market, I think. It has the little curve to the wand, so it really lifts your lashes. The bristles in it are so small that they really separate your lashes. They don't clump. It holds it. Okay. The best thing about this mascara is that it holds its curl all day. So if you curl your lashes, use this couple coats of this, you're set for the whole day. Sometimes when I don't use this, I have to constantly lift my eyelashes, and with this mascara I do not. That's my favorite thing about this mascara. And the last product I have is my Marc Jacobs gloss in the shade Love Buzz. So this gloss, I have been looking for so long for the perfect lip gloss. Nude, shimmery, light pink, best of both worlds. It's not too sticky, but it's not too glossy and too shiny. So this is my perfect one. Perfect. I found it. This is it. So if you're my skin tone and you like the color of this gloss, I suggest you go get it. It may be a luxury brand, but it is worth your dime. So this is the shade. So this is Love Buzz right here. So it is very glossy. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but not too much. So this is what the tube looks like. But I promise you this is not what it looks like. And when I use this lip gloss, I don't do anything. I just put it on my lips. I don't use a lip liner. I don't use a liquid lipstick under it. I don't use a lipstick under it. It's the perfect shade just to throw on. Alright guys, so that brings us to our final product, which is just what I did was the Love Buzz lip gloss. Thank you guys so much for watching my best beauty products of 2017. I hope you guys liked this video. It was fun to record for me. I hope you guys really, really, really enjoyed this. And comment suggestions on more videos I should do. Alright guys, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.